Good morning, you two. Welcome to Tuesday's literacy lesson, where today we are going to begin to write our postcard. Today you will need a pencil, your coloured pencils from your resource pack and your home learning book. So if you need to pause video to collect any of these, you can do so now. Okay, so for our SPAG activity today, we are continuing our work on nouns and striving to find the difference between a common noun and a proper noun. So a common noun are just general things, objects or places. So like a pencil, a hairbrush, a dog, a school, whereas a proper noun is names of a particular person, place or a thing. So a particular person could be me, you, your name, Mrs. Wilkinson, Mr. Palin. A particular place could be Jerry Clay Academy, it could be Renthorpe, where we know exactly which particular person or place or noun we are talking about. So let's see what our activity is for today. So here we have some nouns from our story Grandma Bird. We have Noi, soup, seaweed, grandma and rock. Now your job today is to sort those words into proper nouns and common nouns. So you can either copy out the table into your book or simply write a subheading and write all the proper nouns and do the same for a common noun. So the first one we'll do together. Noi is a noun because it's a person. However, Noi is a specific person, a particular person, and you know it's a particular character that we know I'm talking about, so Noi would be a proper noun. See if you can pause video now and complete and organise the rest of the nouns into proper nouns or common nouns. Fantastic! So soup is a noun because it's a thing, however there's not a type of soup, it's just generally soup. So soup would be a common noun. Seaweed is the name of a thing. It's found in the sea, or as Grandma likes to make soup with it, but it's just seaweed. There's not a certain type of seaweed, so seaweed is a common noun. Next up we've got grandma, which isn't just a person, it's the name of a person, so grandma is a proper noun. And finally, rock is an object where grandma lives, but it's not a name of a rock, it is just a rock. So rock would be a common noun too. Well done you two. Don't forget to give yourself lots of sparkly ticks for all the ones you've got right and check any ones that you were unsure of. We will continue to work on these for the rest of the week, so don't worry if you think you need a little bit extra work on these. So this week we have been planning our postcard that we are going to send back to Dad about our brilliant adventures that we've been having with Grandma on our holiday as we pretend to be Noi. Yesterday you planned what you were going to write about in your postcard. Today we are going to start working on putting those into our sentences. So here is our postcard. So we're going to be using the front side of the postcard today, where we'll need to be writing Dad's address on the lines and then using the blank space to write all about what we've been doing on our holiday so far with Grandma. So in our postcard, just to remind ourselves, we need to include a picture on the front of the postcard of our holiday, so you'll be able to draw that and we're going to focus on that tomorrow. We need to write on the blank lines the address, which is going to be Dad's address. We've got space to write about our holiday, and we need to be saying about what we've been doing on our holiday, which we planned yesterday. We need to make sure there's a stamp. Now you can draw your stamp so that we can pretend to send it to Dad. And finally, we need the name and the address on those lines of Dad's address so that we can post it from Noi all the way to Dad so that it makes it home. So here is the waggle that we were looking at yesterday, where you can see there's space to write about your holiday, about what you've done and what you will be doing the next day. We've got our stamp and the lines to write our address. Now today we are just going to be focusing on this side to help us give us an idea about what we can be put into our sentences. So we're going to be using our plan today to write up our sentences to describe our holiday with grammar. So let's recap, and you can pause the video now to read the waggle to help you give you some ideas of what you're going to talk about in your postcard. So you can pause the video now to read the postcard. Excellent. Let's have a look at what we're going to put in our postcards to Dad. Great, so we're going to use our plans that we created yesterday because we've got all our ideas down, so we can simply use those to help us think about our sentences that we're going to write. So it would be really great if you could pause the video now and collect your plan from yesterday. Fantastic, so we're going to use the questions and the pictures that we wrote yesterday for how have you been, what happened today, what was your favourite part, and what is happening tomorrow to help us write our postcard. So let's have a look at what we could write. Okay, so we're going to have a look at how we can write our postcard together. So the first thing I need to do is to say who I'm writing it to, which is Dad. Now, a postcard is very informal, it's very chatty, just speaking to your dad how you would normally. So you can say, Dear Dad, Hi Dad, Hello Dad, however you wish to start your postcard. So I'm just going to say, Hi Dad, remembering my capital letter. Hi Dad, just like you would if you're having a chat or a phone call with your dad. How have you been? So we need to look at our first box on our plan to look at how you've been. So have a pause of the video and have a look on your plan now. So I'm going to be writing about the first day that I arrive at Grandma. So I'm not feeling great, but I'm just going to think about what word I could describe how I'm feeling that's not going to be sad. Okay, I think I'm going to use the word disappointed because I was quite looking forward to going to Grandma's for the summer. We'll be living on a rock, which is a bit like an island. But actually, when I've got there, it's quite boring and I'm a bit feeling disappointed. So I need to think of my sentence on how I can say that I'm feeling disappointed. So I'm going to say, Hi Dad, and say how I'm feeling. So, Hi Dad, I hope you're okay. I hope you are okay. I've not been great. I've not been great today. Now I want to strive to use that disappointed word. And I'm going to, instead of saying and, I'm going to say I've not been great today. I'm going to use a comma. I've not been great today. I'm actually disappointed. I'm actually disappointed. Remember, it's always ed at the end. And I'm going to use an exclamation mark to say, use lots of expression and say, I'm actually disappointed. So I've just got two short sentences saying, Hi Dad, I hope you are okay. I've not been great today. I'm actually disappointed. And I could even up level that, say, I'm actually extremely disappointed. So see if you can pause video now and write your sentence for how you want to start your postcard and how you have been. Fantastic. Okay, the next one that we're going to answer, the next question was what happened today. So you can pause video now and have a look at your plan. What are you going to write about that happened today? Okay, so I'm writing about the day, my first day that I arrived at Grandma. So after Dad left me, finding Grandma, she was very peculiar, very different, didn't do a lot, and then sleeping in those itchy blankets top to tail while she snored like a walrus. So I'm going to think about my sentence about after Dad left me. Okay, so after you left, Grandma was very peculiar, and I'm really striving with my vocabulary there. Peculiar is different, quite interesting. So Grandma was very peculiar and she didn't do anything. So there's my first sentence. After you left, Grandma was very peculiar. She didn't do anything. And I'm going to tell them next about at night time, about the itchy blankets and Grandma snoring like a walrus. Now what I'd like you to do is to really strive thinking about your exciting vocabulary, thinking about if you can add any alliteration in there and expanded noun phrases to add extra detail to your postcard. See if you can pause the video now and write your sentences to describe what happened today. Fabulous, so now we're going to write about our favourite part for that day. So pause the video now and have a look on your plan so that you can see what your favourite part was that you're going to write about. Fantastic, okay, so on my plan it was our first day and there wasn't very much to be excited about or to have a favourite part. So I'm going to write about watching out of the window while Grandma snored, the wind and the storm, and seeing the birds flying in the wind. So I can start by saying to Dad my favourite part. So I can say, however, at night time, I could hear the birds tweeting and the wind blowing, and I'm going to use an adverb now. The wind was blowing ferociously to add extra detail to Dad. And so I've got, however, at night time I could hear the birds tweeting and the wind blowing ferociously. Oh, let's use a simile. Like, could the wind be blowing ferociously like a monster. And it's really important that I finish that sentence with an exclamation mark. So I'm really saying that with feeling. So see if you can pause the video and write a really exciting sentence about what your favourite part was. Okay, so finally I'm going to finish off with what is happening tomorrow. Now, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow because on my first day Grandma was pretty boring. So I'm going to check my plan to see what I might think about doing tomorrow. So pause the video and have a look at your plan, what you are going to be doing tomorrow. Okay, so I've just had a boring day with Grandma on the first day, so I might say on my plan I saw some rock pools out of the window that I'm really going to go on an adventure and explore tomorrow. So I'm going to start with tomorrow. If Grandma is boring again, Grandma is boring again, I'm going to explore. So I've got my exciting vocabulary, explore, or I could even change that to discover. Going to explore the rock pools, but I'm going to strive to describe the rock pools. Okay, I'm going to explore the, how could I describe the rock pools? I'm going to describe the exciting, enormous, and then I've got my alliteration in there. Exciting, enormous rock pools. So I've just got one exciting sentence describing what I'm going to do tomorrow. See if you can pause the video now and write your sentences about what you are doing tomorrow in the role of now. Fantastic, and then on the end I can just about squeeze on at the end of my board, love from Noi, which is N-O-I, N-O-I. And you can finish it however you want. You could just put from Noi, you could put hope to see you soon from Noi, and you could even finish it off with a smiley face or some kisses. Fantastic! Your job now is to make sure you use your high five from your home learning pack to check your sentences, and then don't forget to upload a picture of your fantastic writing that you've done for your postcard onto Seesaw. Well done, Year 2.